Congratulations, Buffalo. You guys did it. Your first playoff win in 25 years. You guys honestly deserve it. A fun, young, and high tempo team with a bright future. And for the Colts, well, you guys tried. Philip Rivers being gone leaves your team in a tough position. Do you guys nab a pretty good game manager QB because you believe in the core you have around the rest of your team? Or do you try to draft a young QB and build for the future? I mean, Indianapolis just lost 20% of their population because Philip Rivers and his kids moved out, so you're in a tough position. I've lost all hope in the Seahawks. I genuinely believe that this team would get their act together by January, but no. Instead, they lost to a QB with 9 working fingers and a defense that didn't even have Aaron Donald. You guys have been seen as Super Bowl contenders for the better half of a decade, yet you keep on disappointing everyone. Delete yourselves. Well, you guys were okay. Actually, no, you guys were pretty good. Taylor Heineke was truly playing like a starting quarterback. Too bad you guys had an actual chance, considering you were going up against Tom Brady in the playoffs, where he goes Super Saiyan and Kamehamehas you guys off into the sun. Really, Titans, you talk mad crap to every team and get a Tennessee butt whooping on your own home turf? I guess this is what happens when you put all your hopes and dreams on a single running back. 40 yards for Derrick Henry sealed your fate. Sadly, while Ryan Tannehill is good, he's not good enough to save you. Get shat on your own midfield and go back to Nashville. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Da Bears, losing to good teams in the playoffs since 1920. This was easily the worst game you could have on Nickelodeon, not just because of the punches being thrown or that one Bears guy dropping an F-bomb, but because it was so boring. Yeah, the kiddies want to watch an old guy Drew Brees battle the pretend play quarterback Mitch Trubisky. But don't worry, Bears fans. Mitch still got you guys to the playoffs, so you know what that means. Nothing will change next season for the Bears. The Browns going to Browns. What a perfect last couple words. Even when you're on your knees about to get beheaded, you continue to smack talk your enemy. It's the end of Big Ben. 28-0. Jesus. For Browns fans, this was the perfect victory. Now, I would say the Steelers are done, but I said that last year, and yet their decrepit body still made the playoffs. But the Steelers need to do some soul searching, because this offense isn't going to work, and Mike Tomlin probably doesn't care enough to fix it. Well, Rams, you did better than most people thought you would. Nobody had any expectations, and yet you made to the divisional round. Look at you, Jared Goff, hanging in there with the big boys. Now politely accept your beating and step aside to the Packers. And oh wait, Jared Goff just got traded for Matthew Stafford. Oh, that's pretty cool. Why did they give up like a first round and a second round? 2 first rounds for Matthew Stafford? What the? The world really is shutting down. Oh, this is what disappointment feels like? Thanks, I hate it. Here are the steps to an ugly Ravens loss. Step 1, Lamar throws an ugly interception. Greg Roman going into panic mode halfway through the game. Bad O-line play. Wide receivers dropping the ball. Tight ends dropping the ball. A center playing like a long snapper, forcing Lamar to make jump ball catches like Randy Moss. Lamar getting injured? Of course. Of course that happened. The worst part is, I can predict the next 8 years for the Ravens. Disappointing playoff losses, either because of choking or not giving Lamar the talent around him he needs to step up to the next level. Pain. That's the Ravens' way. Honestly, I don't even think Browns fans are that mad about this game. I mean, for Christ's sake, the Cleveland Browns made it to the divisional round. Hopefully they build upon this and aren't just a one-hit wonder. The end of an era. Drew Brees retiring. This may be sadder than Elway, Favre, or Manning retiring, considering that Drew is not just New Orleans, but the whole city. Yet, at the end of his run, it's a bit bittersweet, considering for the past 10 years, the Saints have failed to give him anything, and by the time he did have solid pieces around him, it was too late. Enjoy retirement. Commercials, and being an analysis on some crappy ESPN show, because that's the retired football way. Speaking of wasting a quarterback / years, the Green Bay Packers. You guys complained for years that no team could win an NFC championship game in Lambeau except for you guys. Well, you got your home championship game and you wounded it. And for the Buccaneers, you guys are a dang good team. Turns out all Tom Brady needed to turn back the clock is arguably 3 great receivers, a good offensive line, a solid rushing game, and an outstanding defense. Enjoy a home Super Bowl game. That's an insane advantage, and you're gonna need it. Wait, that's it? That's really depressing. After beating a solid Colts and Ravens teams, the Bills lose steam at the very end. They were easily the most likable team all year, and to see them lose, it's like this is downright depressing. Better luck. And then there were 2. So, who will it be? Will it be the ageless wonder trying to regain his throne, or the power-hungry king? It's the Chiefs. It's like, do the Bucks have a better defense? Yeah. Do they have a more complete team? Yeah. Do they have an offense that can rival the Chiefs while possibly having a better rushing game and a better O-line? Yeah, but again, it's the Chiefs. This should be a fun game, however. Many are putting Mahomes in the same on the same level as guys like Brady, Manning, and Montana. And honestly, if he wins a second Super Bowl, he has a good argument for being up there. But remember, the real winners are the Steelers, who have to watch either Le'Veon Bell or Antonio Brown win a Super Bowl. And isn't that what the playoffs are all for? Tribalism, baby. Let's go!